Okay, for the following function that's graphed, determine the domain and the range and the vertical and horizontal asymptotes. And it wants us to do the end behavior. So we've got a few things we've got to do. So first off, I want to talk about asymptotes. So horizontally, it's not going to cross the x-axis, and vertically, it's not going to cross the y-axis. So there's ways to write that. So my vertical asymptote right here, x is equal to 0, right? Because that's what that is. So now I think about my horizontal. Horizontal are my y values. Y is equal to 0. Okay, so here's how I'm going to write the domain. All RILs except x equal 0. And another way to write it would be this. All RILs, right? Y cannot equal 0. Okay, range. So end behavior. On the right side as I follow this graph, going to the right really super far, it's approaching that horizontal asymptote, which is a 0. On the left side as I follow this graph, to the left, to the left, to the left, it's approaching a 0. Okay, next one. Same thing, I have this. So let's go identify. Right here, this dashed line means a vertical asymptote. It's coming, it's not crossing right here. So let's just go identify. That vertical asymptote, here's 1, here's 2. That vertical one is at 2. So x is equal to a 2. The y is equal to a 2. Okay, so let's state the domain. It can be all real numbers except it can't equal that. So I'm going to do all RILs, x cannot equal 2. My range, I can write it like this. All RILs, but y equal 2. It should be except y equal 2, but I could do a but, so except. So let's talk about end behavior. As I go to the right and I follow the graph, it gets closer and closer and closer to a 0 on the left side. As I follow that graph to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left, it gets closer and closer to 0, but does not cross.